So today's video, I'm going to show you how to literally get up and get out the door when you're very short on time. I am somebody who always struggles with running late. I always seem to think that I have more time than I actually do, and then that results in me running late. So I've come up with kind of like a little routine to where I can get out the door and still look kind of cute in the process. This is also a look that I frequently do on my days off. I don't really like to wear like full-on makeup and do like the whole foundation routine, and plus it's not healthy for your skin to just wear like a full face of makeup every single day, all day long until you wash it off at night. It's a good look to do just to when you want to kind of let your skin breathe a little bit and you don't want to just overwhelm it with makeup all the time. So my face is cleansed and toned. This is my face completely naked, no makeup, nothing on it at all whatsoever except for my favorite cleanser, which is Clean and Clear Morning Burst Facial Cleanser. And I love the Exuviance Soothing Toning Lotion. So those are two things that I always do before I do my makeup. So when I am running short on time, or if it's my day off, I like to kind of make my own like a tinted moisturizer. You can purchase a tinted moisturizer. I choose not to, only because I like to just make it on my own using foundation that I already know matches my shade, and just the moisturizer that I use every day. I'm not saying that it's a waste of money. If you found one, whatever works for you, that's always good to just, but I haven't really found one that I really like enough to where I feel it's necessary to buy a whole separate product for something that I can just make myself. So the moisturizer that I use every day is the St. Ives Collagen Elastin. I use it because it's creamy. It's for all skin types. It's kind of like a preventative anti-aging. Always make sure that you have sun protection. And what I do is I take pretty much the amount that I would use if I was just using moisturizer. I take about half of that, and then I put that on the back of my hand. Okay, just like that. Take my moisturizer, and I'm using the Revlon Photo Ready, and I just squirt maybe like a little less than an equal amount. And all I do is just mix those two together to kind of make like a little bit of a tinted moisturizer. And then with my clean hands, I just apply it to my skin like I would if I was just putting moisturizer on. And this, I find, gives you a nice sheer coverage without, making you feel like you're wearing like full foundation. Sometimes I even just do this when I just feel like my skin needs a break, or if I just don't feel like wearing much. This is a great way to do your makeup when you're going to an amusement park, but you still want that little bit of coverage just to kind of like lightly mask any imperfections your skin might have, even out your color. And I just make sure that every little area is just covered. And make sure that everything's well blended. Always make sure that you get your neck, because if your neck doesn't match your face, you're gonna look kind of funky. Foundation's on, and now I'm just going to take a mattifying pressed powder. This is the Rimmel Stay Matte in transparent, and with a powder brush, I'm just going to lightly brush that all over my face, kind of just to set in that little bit of foundation and moisturizer that I just put on. Also going to make sure that my skin doesn't show any signs of oiliness or greasy forehead. My eyes. All I'm really basically going to do is just take a concealer, and for this I'm using the Essence 3-in-1 Forget It concealer, which I frequently use as an eye base or a primer, which you'll probably notice in my videos if you watched any of my other tutorials, but I just love this stuff. I always use the rose tone because it cancels out any of those really yucky blue tones. Sometimes I even like to run it under my eye. Just a little bit though. You don't want to look, you know, like the idea is to look like you're not wearing a whole mess of makeup. And for this, I always use my finger because the heat from your hands helps the concealer kind of like melt into your skin, I guess, if that's the right word. For the eyes, my go-to trio, I guess my go-to eyeshadow is always this NYX eye trio. It's the TS15. The colors are Aloha, Mink Brown, and Deep Bronze. And I love these colors because they're natural. They give my eyes just the right amount of enhancement that I need. And it's just easy. So to start out, I always take a little bit of the Aloha, which is the lightest color. And for that, I'm just going to kind of like lightly dust it on my lid. I'm not going to go crazy here. I just want that little bit of light to just reflect off this color and to make my eyes look wide open and awake. And that's what I find that this color does for me. I dabble a little bit in the inner corners. You could run a little bit along your lower lash line to further open up your eyes. The idea is to just reflect light off in certain areas to make you look like your eyes are nice and enhanced and awake and you're looking good. I also put a little bit of that underneath my brow for a little touch of a highlight. And then for a little bit of definition, I'm just going to use the middle color, which is the Mink Brown. And with that, I'm just going to take a fluffy crease brush. And I'm just going to lightly run that right where your eye sits in the socket. Just kind of dance your brush along that little crease area. And basically all that's doing is it's just going to provide some definition without really looking crazy. I know I'm going really fast, but I'm trying to be very true to how I actually do this so that you can kind of get the idea of the fact that I really do my makeup pretty quickly just so I can get out of the house. It's a very low maintenance look, nothing crazy. I don't do any further definition on my eye. That's all I really do. I mean, for this look, I would probably be going to like Walmart or something, so I don't need a full face of makeup, just enough. I always fill in my brows, and I'm actually using just a Maybelline Expert Wear eye pencil in blonde. And I did one so that I can just show you the difference. I have very sparse, over plucked, I guess you would say, eyebrows that kind of never really grow back in areas. So I always fill them in. That's something that I just couldn't, I feel like I couldn't get away with not doing. My go-to products, if I absolutely had to and I had like no time at all, would literally just be mascara, a little bit of foundation mixed in with my moisturizer for coverage and for color, even up my color, and then my eyebrows. I have to put on my eyebrows. For a little bit, for a liner, I'm going to take Essence. It's like a kohl pencil. It's in a nice metallic brown color. This one is Teddy. And then I'm only going to line my waterline. I'm not going to go crazy lining my upper lash line because for me it just takes too much time. And then if you blink, you can kind of transfer some of the color onto the upper waterline as well. Okay. So I've got just a little bit more definition.